Tell you what's happening with the world, people. What's happening with the world? People just resting miserably in their everyday. Had to turn this on and do a quick talk. Decided to walk this morning. Oh, by the way, we're in Howard Beach, Queens, New York. Around 9 a.m. Monday, August 12th or so. I decided to take a walk, go do some shopping. And I like to, when people pass me, to say hello. Because there's always that awkwardness I noticed. When you both walk past each other, no one says anything. A lot of times people are coming up and they're looking up or they're looking down until they pass you. And I always look back afterwards and they put their face back up again, like they don't want to have any contact with people. Just fine, whatever. But it's awkward. And why don't people want to say anything? So I like to say hello. When I don't, it's awkward. So on the way, girls walking past, give a little nod, hello. Nothing. Goes right past me. Now, I'm in a good mood. Basically in a good mood. Man, sorry about this. Basically in a good mood, and she kind of, puts a little crink in it. A little chink in the armor there. And I'm sure it doesn't feel good for her. Now, you feel good if you're say hello. What's with people? And the second time I'm in the store here, and there's some weird drink. They have the world section, with all stuff from all around the world. So the stuff just says milky, and then everything else in the Netherlands or something. It's and then the rest of it's not even English. So I'm not sure what it is. There's a worker right behind me, so I'm like, all right, maybe they'll shed some insight. I say, excuse me, what this is? But no, I'm in the middle of a sentence. No. What? No. Somebody okay? You don't know what to know. And I'm thinking, man, okay. First things first, probably in a bad mood. That's fine, we're all in there. But usually when someone comes up to you, takes you out of that in the moment, so you're not in a bad mood, you kind of just, slide out of that and kind of, oh, this guy says hello, how you doing? And then you can go back to your resting bitch face. Or if you work there, have some fun with it. Customers breaking up the monotony of your day, unless they don't, maybe they resent customers, I don't know. But it comes down to this. They were both girls, so I always think maybe these girls getting hit on all the time, they probably think maybe I'm hitting on them by saying hello or asking them what this weird Netherlands milk is. Man, but they're thinking too highly of themselves. I'm just asking questions. But I always look at good-looking women, and they were, I guess they were good-looking. I don't know. I liken them to celebrities. Guys, I said to one of my friends once, I said, when you walk past, they're just turning around and looking up and down in every which way. And she's like, who cares? So screw them. Now, that's a great way to look at it. Most of them don't. Some love it. Some are but they are celebrities almost, where it's, everything is, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. They're beeping from the car. They're yelling stuff out. It doesn't happen in reverse. The point I'm making is maybe, just maybe, let's go actually cross over here. Maybe that girl, both girls thought I'm hitting on them. And even if they did, you could still answer the questions, or you could still say hello. It's with people, man. It's with people, man. You feel better when you say hello. Or when you help people out. It's not a bad thing. No one does that and thinks, man, I feel friggin' terrible helping that person out, boy. What'd you do today at work, honey? Oh man, I helped this guy out. He couldn't read some Norwegian milk. Or from milk from the Netherlands, and some cup with some lady playing a banjo on there or in a tin can. No, yeah. I could help the guy. I'm not going to do that. Wow, you know? Does it ever happen to you? Are you the people? Listen, are any of you guys the ones who do that? Be honest. Are you like, you know, someone waves at you and you make like you don't see them? That's another one. They make like they don't see you, but they look right down at someone. What's with people though? Why are we so, I don't understand. What are we scared of? A little human interaction? I get the girls thing. Imagine like a good looking girl, non-stop. Some guy's saying something. It's like a celebrity, like I said. When a celebrity gets asked something, or somebody says something to them right away, they're thinking, all right, what's their motive? They got a motive, because I'm a rich and famous person. Women, they're like, what's their motive? Are they trying to get in my pants? There's no way this guy really can. Some of them are really just asking, hey, what's with this this milk from the Netherlands? Is this like a fruit drink? Is it milk with fruit in there? You know, I don't know what's what. She didn't want to be bothered. And that's fine, but you're getting paid to work. She's not off the hook. The girl walking down the street where I said something, she's off the hook. Maybe she didn't hear me. Maybe she had the Bluetooth in. She didn't have Bluetooth. So you got homework today to do, guys. You're gonna, when you go out today, I want you to say hello to like everybody though. Like every single person. And then count how many times actually they say something back. It's probably like a smaller percentage of them. I would say, if I had to guess like the percentage, probably be like 35% of it. It's a weird percentage. Man, I went to the 5.5 in there. Wow. It's like a half a person. That's like 3 adults and a kid. Kids, I don't think will do it though. I don't think kids do that stuff, man. You know, they're carefree, man. They don't know any better. They don't know any better yet about how to just be like angry at the world yet. Their anger when they don't get a toy, that's their anger, and that's gone. You know, 5 minutes later. Depending on the child, of course. But yeah, man. 2 instances, man. Just be nice, man. That's all. Ain't asking for much. You don't have to go into a soliloquy about the history of that, how that milk was made into a drink, and you know, you don't really have to do all that. But what you do have to do is be at least like, you know, cordial about it. My goodness, man. What is happening? I wonder too, what if it was like, if this was a guy I said it to? Oh, funny I say this, because there was a guy a couple weeks ago, I went in, I couldn't read the date on the meat. It was like a clearance meat. Couldn't read the date. I asked the guy who was putting away the meat there, and he told me the date. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like a Cro-Magnon grunt. It's like, what the? So, you know, he was like a 65-year-old, you know, guy there, and maybe he thought I was hitting on him. Maybe these, you know, middle-aged meat guys are getting hit on all the time. A lot of like meat jokes going on. Oh, look at your meat. I don't know, people. Stuff that just makes you go, And you know what? Like, 'cause I got no motives here. That's the thing. Like, well, when you say something, guys or girls in this, do you have a motive? Sometimes we do. Like, all right, like for example, say I was hitting on one of them, which I was not. What's wrong with that? How do you have to say something? And hey, how'd you meet your husband? Well, he asked me about this milk from the Netherlands in a can. Like, he really cared about that. You know, it was good. Okay, that's fun. You laugh about it. Oh my God, Dad, you're such a nerd. You would never drink that. You actually said that. Or the girl walking down the street saying good morning. How'd you meet? Well, he said, I hope you have a good morning. Wow. And that stuff can really either set people on course for a good day or a bad day. Like, if she had responded, say they were both in bad moods, she could have responded in kind and kind of in the flow of what I was saying. Maybe that's, springboards her into like a good day, or like a really good day. And now she's like, all of a sudden she's, she's employee of the month just from the start of that, because that's how it happens. Because someone with like an attitude, like the other girl, when I was walking, didn't say anything. This girl, no, like kind of didn't even let me get the lines out. Like, no, thanks, not interested. I'm married, whatever she was thinking in her head. But it reminds me of the Mark Maron joke where he was talking about this thing where he was in a bodega. He said something to the guy, and the guy was like snotty back, slammed the cigarettes down, and he's like, well, what's your problem, man? And he fired back at him. And then he goes, but I didn't think, like, I'm going to take that with me. He's going to take that with him. That angry. And we're both going to leave. What's with that guy, man? What's with that guy? You're in your car. You're beeping at the next guy. You cut him off. You yell at him. He gets mad. Now he takes that with him. And then around and round he goes until it all ends up in the Middle East. So that whole thing was kind of like what that is. Like, that can trigger into like, it goes somewhere from that little, you know what I'm saying? Like one little seed is planted, and then you have Russia and Ukraine situations going on. Now, I'm not saying that girl doing that, she's going to spiral, and then, 2 days later she's a coke fiend, and I'm, I run off to join the circus. But I say that like it's a bad thing. But it does affect you, just like any, our mental states are fragile these days, folks. We get triggered over everything. I don't. These people might or may not. But anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough about this. I want you guys today, your homework's going to be go say hello to everybody. I mean, I'm seriously, like, everybody, please do this for me. And before you do that, like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. I'd appreciate it. But please, like, let me know in the comments if that's happened to you, and try it out and see what they do. I'm going to say half of the people will be very nice. Some will just acknowledge back. Maybe another 40% will just be okay. And that other one, 10% is going to be snotty about it, like Queen Bee over there in the store. And those in their 90% are going to feel even better. If they were feeling bad, they're going to feel better. If they were feeling great, they're going to feel greater. And that 10% that didn't, unless they have severe issues, they will then be a little bit happier. Maybe go, you know what? Some dude in a white t-shirt just said good morning to me, and he didn't want anything from me in my pants or outside of my pants. All right, people, you get the point already. How long can one man go on about this topic? Oh, I can go. It's a beautiful morning too, by the way. I love when that's pure blue like that, baby. That pure blue. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you once again to like, comment, and subscribe on this, because it helps, man. I want to have a nice community of you guys. Let's get more of them. I got a lot to say coming up. I got a new phone coming, another Samsung where I can flip back and forth like this while I'm recording. So if I want to show you some cool thing, like, something on the ground, like, poop shaped like Richard Nixon, dog poop shaped like Richard Nixon, all that stuff, things like this. Don't be a piece of poop, clean up after your dog. That's a little Queens, New York street wisdom. All right, everybody, I've rambled long enough. If you stuck with me this long, I love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's do this again tomorrow.